following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Демоны кружили надо мной, рассекали тернии Млечные пути, не знают счастья только тот, кто его злого понять не смог.
Red or blue?
What you've got is you've popped up right underneath her office.
Oh, that's what I've got? Okay,
Yep.
so I hit... So wait, okay, the way, if I remember the way military buildings are generally built, that means I'll pop up and there'll be about 2 feet above me of, like, wooden board
Yes,
around
indeed.
the bottom of the thing, and then wooden floorboards above my head. Well, at least we're somewhere that we can't be seen.
Do you really think if it's necessary for us to guard under the building? It's punishment detail. Keep sweeping your torch around.
No, that doesn't happen.
Now, the only question is there a way, if I just crawl up here, is there a way for me to easily...
You're a disrespectful, horrible army brat. If there's a way in, you're gonna know it.
Okay, 15 on the roll to... Is there a way that you can access these bits under the building for one reason or another? Is there usually a trapdoor down here? Because sometimes there's plumbing and
You can
stuff.
slide a panel aside on the exterior. And
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, okay.
you
Sweet.
can do that.
So I'll crawl up and then I'll peer through the wood to make sure the coast is clear. 19.
Yeah, you think it's fine.
Think it's fine?
Yeah. I mean, there's some people here and there, but who's to say? They're not close. They don't appear to be looking in your direction.
And I'll just try and move that panel and then
Give me
slide out.
a strength check.
Your strength is 12.
And there it is, wide open.
Crawl out.
You crawl out.
Okay, is there anybody around? would I?
Yeah, there are people around. It's a military base.
Yeah, but anybody right?
Not right there. You would have seen him. You would have.
Then I just stand up and then casually walk like I'm supposed to be here and up to the front entrance of Mum's office.
I'll slide the thing back over, just open just a little bit in case she needs to go back. We'll see.
This panel is right by the stairs, so that's easy. You know, see, there's the panel facing out that way there, and then the stairs go up this side there. Up to the, so someone could have just walked right around there, bumped right into you. You wouldn't have seen them coming or have any reasonable way of knowing that they were there. But they didn't, as it turns out. Hey, you walk in the front there. Oh, hello, Roxanne.
Oh, hi, is my mom in?
Sure is. She's in a meeting though with that visiting general. What's his name?
Oh, well, I guess I'll
Just have a seat.
Sure.
Should be finished any minute. You know your mother in meetings.
Sure.
Put in floors out there. Soundproof out there. I imagine Alvin would probably.
Well, I was thinking I'd just casually rub behind my ear, but what I'm really doing is flicking on the.
Oh, your radio giving you jip? I put a little bit of Vaseline around the back of my ear.
I'm just flicking it on, going, oh yeah, it sometimes just chafes around here. So
the Vaseline really helps.
So you don't know how long my mom will be in the meeting that she's in with the big wig right now?
What, General Hit?
Yeah.
Well, knowing your mother, like maybe a minute.
Oh, okay, that shouldn't be long at all.
Actually, I'm amazed it's gone on for as long as it has.
Oh.
I haven't heard any yell. Oh God, she's killed him.
26 to eavesdrop.
I'm joking.
Okay. Flip it off again.
Okay, so you're eavesdropping on her.
No, on the, then, originally I would have been eavesdropping to listen for if Roxanne gets in, but through a radio I know I'm now eavesdropping on an important meeting.
Okay, you two can make your perception checks.
I just have this image of
26
Derek.
to get the right room. Now you need to listen in.
Isn't it just what?
I just have this image of Derek cupping his hand. It's like, man, the reception down here is really great. I can hear Roxanne like she's sick.
So Alvin is not listening in.
Alvin is listening into different spots, shuffling around. Basically, he's more listening for alerts or thudding feet or we've been rumbled.
A 30 to actually listen in on the actual meeting.
Minus the Derek penalty. That's still enough. Okay.
Well, you're not doing it here on this base. General O'Neill left this in my custody. Colonel, I don't think you understand exactly what position you're in. I have congressional authorization. No. You have congressional authorization to run your other little program with that alien stuff. Your giant program was disbarred, and I am absolutely not letting you have access to any of our personnel. That is my final word on that. And if you don't like it, then I could just pick up this phone right here and call the president of the Soldiers Union and tell them that you're giving me jib. You haven't heard the last of this. Hey, take your filthy paperwork with you. These highly important documents must never fall into the wrong hands.
It's almost like they knew there was an
That'll be
elephant
them
around.
done now.
Of course.
You can go in.
Of course. Knock on the door.
Oh, so you stood up.
Yeah.
The general comes out,
Okay.
bumps into you.
Sir?
Knock. Papers go everywhere. Briefcases notoriously fly open at the slightest knock.
Because that's what they're for.
Oh my god, I'm so
You incompetent
sorry.
child! What is the civilian doing in here?
I'm come to visit my mother.
Oh, have you?
Yes, let me help you with those documents.
I've got them. I think that's all of them. Oh, no, there's some over there. And yes, that's it. So,
Sir?
You're here to visit your mother, are you?
Yes, sir.
And that is your mother in there, is it?
Colonel Emery, yes.
Say, aren't you a mutant?
Sir, yes, sir.
Our country needs mutants.
I live to serve, sir.
That's an appropriate attitude. Yes. Yeah. Wanders off. considering, calculating. He is a good man.
I can get revenge on Emery and what I want.
And then you carelessly walk right on in, doing nothing else.
No, I knock on the door.
Okay. God damn it. Come!
Walk in.
I wasn't notified you came on base.
No, you weren't. Would hardly be a surprise if you were notified. Surprise!
So, my officers are colluding on me. Punishments all round.
I'll
I
go easy.
thought I broke them of this nasty habit a long time ago, but I'm just gonna have to really turn those thumb screws now. Let
You're
people come.
trying to make me feel guilty now, Mom.
Why? You got something to feel guilty about?
Of course
Other
not.
than losing my gun? Well, your gun, but
I'm sure it still exists in time somewhere in its various pieces. Look, I had to. You know, I know we can't talk about this openly, but
you're right. These floors are paper thin. You never know who might be listening in.
exactly.
But I've got plans to fix that.
No.
Yeah. These raised up buildings are a security problem. So I thought about IR sensors and cameras down there.
That's crazy. That's still expensive for such. I mean, what are the odds anyone's going to come in through there?
My daughter can move ground around, which means she could sneak into the space any old time she wants to and play with the tanks. I have to stop that.
I never thought about that last part.
What are you doing here?
Well, maybe thought I'd surprise you and we could go have breakfast or something.
You know I've eaten breakfast already.
Okay,
In
brunch.
fact, if I raised you right, so have you. Brunch.
Yes.
Brunch is slovenly waste. You want to get fat?
Is it so bad for us to just to hang out and talk?
Civilian life has made you a very soft girl, I see. Which is appropriate. You are a civilian now and always will be. Unless the government changes their wrong-headed policy. I can't even do lunch. It's a bad day for it.
We just go for a walk and talk? Surely you got some time.
I can give you 7 minutes.
Sure.
All right then.
Let's go.
Why are your knees so dirty?
I mean, you know what it's like.
Oh my God! You already snuck into the base secretly.
How else am I supposed to surprise you?
I'm sending a strongly worded letter of complaint to your supervisors.
You wouldn't.
Oh, I would. Don't you try me, girl.
What did I do to
You drop down and give me 20 right now!
Will do.
What are you doing that for? You don't answer to me!
You're my mom. I always answer to you.
Damn right!
Yes, to the mom.
That was a trap! At least you're clever, not like that. She don't know about Derek. Who was that one she doesn't like? Richard, girl.
What's wrong with Stephanie?
She a hooer.
No, she's not.
That's right.
She just dresses
Sensible,
like
conventional women dress like that all the time. Flaunting off their woman bits. Don't approve of it.
Doesn't make her a whore. She's in a steady relationship with Dexter Midnight. Suppose I should make.
Proves my point.
Oh no, drugs, rockers, and hoovers. Who would have
19
thought
on
they ever
my
went together?
push-ups.
Yeah, I think you can do 20 push-ups. Because you're not Ken. Or Brendan. Or Shannon.
I probably couldn't notice.
Or me.
Last time I tried, I could.
Was the last time you tried like about 20 years ago? Okay, they leave.
Right, now's our chance. There are gaps in these floorboards, just little ones. We don't need big gaps.
Sure, why not? It helps the story along.
And search a colonel's office for a key?
I thought you'd love that.
You're right, I would. If I learn anything important enough to get me killed, I'm haunting you for the rest of your life.
As long as you share the information with me.
You ooze up through the floor in the room outside the office proper, because that's carpeted, so you wouldn't reasonably be able to get up in there. Your way is obstructed by some loose papers, but you brush them aside and continue on with your sneaking.
Or tack them to me and carry them along with.
Yeah, but you can't read these until you
Have
actually
eyes.
read them.
Do you have eyes?
No, that is one
You
of
can't
the...
read these until you actually read them.
Yep. Yep, then squeezing under Colonel Emery's door.
Big gap there. It's an inch wide. No, it's an inch tall. I suppose it's as wide as the door.
This
This door's for the very, very thin people that come to meet me. Someone that is not you. Ooh. Big old titties. You get them from me, you know.
And Alvin will grow up into crouching
Big
black
boy.
man. Crouching black man with the black military sneaking attire. You know, black singlet, black and white camo pants.
Winter Falcon, gotcha.
Just like, right. I am Colonel Emery Mom. Where do I hide my stuff? Drawers or top of the desk? Top of the desk? No.
It's a bunch of official looking things there. There appears to be a draft of a letter she's writing to someone. It says, Dear Roxanne.
To someone.
Alvin will fold over one corner of the letter and just write A.C. Wahir.
Okay.
And go back to see. He is key hunting. But that's gonna be like, oh, does she have any trophies or awards or anything? Where it's like,
Her office is fairly Spartan. In the traditional sense, Stephen.
traditionally Spartan. I've got him, sir.
You know, rampant child abuse, pedophilia. Spartan behavior. What? They were. I don't care how many Battle of Thermopylae they lose.
Alvin will also like to turn his radio back on and just for Roxanne's benefit, going like, "What are the odds your mom would have that key on her?"
Pretty low.
Point of order, you can't get your radio through those gaps. You would have had to have left it behind.
Right. Okay, so
It's
let's
like
get with
physical
Darren.
components would.
Right.
Right. Sorry about that, but
Yep. Nope.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have to search through the office with the search skill I don't have.
Right. Just give me a wait.
34?
It's going to be fucking close to that.
Roll my teeny weeny Shannon die.
Fuck you.
That's a 19. This rolls. I keep forgetting this rolls high.
It's only 33.
We're so
I
close.
like the altitude that his knees are at. Maybe try the drawers in her desk?
Yeah, no, the
And
on
then
top of the desk.
the
and go
closet, maybe?
Yeah.
Or that cabinet over there?
I've already mentioned the top of the desk.
Yeah, I
the
just want to know
drawers,
the
and
sort of the order you want to go in.
Yeah, so he went top of the desk, then the drawers. Then
Okay, drawers. You find a bunch of secret military documents in there. There's some updated reports about the things going on in China. Worsening relationships with the Chinese warlords, meaning that they're probably not going to accept our aid much more and might even execute the people there, but they haven't told the people there yet because that would be really worrying for them.
He's not confident in the colonel being taken from our office for long, so he's not reading the contents of documents and folders he finds. Just looking.
You don't
for
find a key. Next place.
all the drawers on the desk, and then he's going to start going through furniture and trophies and anything else.
So the closet then. You open the door. It is locked, however, so you do need to pick that lock.
Oh dear, that is a terribly low roll.
22.
Oh no. See, that's going to be... I rolled a 2, and that gets to... 20 or to 27.
Alright, low gain, whatever.
What do you mean, all 27?
This is how it feels. I don't mind it, actually. It moves the story along. You should give me more points.
Just rolling the stat is one number.
I'm being genuine here. I actually don't mind this.
But I also have the ability to be like the tool. You remember how Black Knights always go, but I got my lock-picking gun.
Oh, right.
I have that.
I don't know if Ray's aware of how flawed those are.
Yeah.
For one thing, they're not a stealthy tool. People can always tell you've used one. Because it's basically just breaking the lock.
Alvin's one probably a lot better.
Because it's made of soft goo. You get that thing open. It was a 2. You couldn't have failed.
I mean, well...
Because it's a military closet lock.
I was going to say, it's the same lockers they put on those old disc trays from back in the 90s.
Very close, very close. You pop that open, and in there is... it's a fairly wide affair. There's a partition. There's like a bunch of the exact same uniform there. There's some boots down there. The other side is just like a pegboard filled with keys.
Oh. Is she the kind of person to write down, have little labels for what all of the keys are?
Yes, she is.
So go to peruse around the
You
thing.
move across all the little office keys, and then down to the ones that sort of look like our old door keys did. The every key ever.
Yeah.
And then you get to this one at the very end. That's a key that's this tall, like a way oversized cartoon key, and it's like bright golden bronze, and it's got Hangar 18 secret UFO key. Do not take.
Clap.
It occurs to you this is too big to get out. The same way you've got.
So what Alvin is going to do is go
Make a mold.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you would do.
Oh! Give me your transmogrification.
Okay, so it is 13 plus power rank 6, I think it is. So.
Seems like you can make an impression of the world's most basic key on big scale.
Because I can't get that out. It's going to be like, well...
It says do not take. You're being a good boy.
And then Alvin's also going to go... Papers.
Alright. Please read for the benefit of the everything.
United States Army Corps. Project Giant. Test subject document. Subject Jennifer Jenkins. Log 17/4/27/2012. Subject makes a conscious habit of altering daily routine. For such a young girl, her fieldcraft is excellent. Good mind, problem solving, relies on technical. Schoolwork good, patriotism rating average, religion unconfirmed, non-practicing. Has emotional control issues regarding her suitor, Purcell Alexander Hamilton, based on insecurity. Has nocturnal habit of Scooby-Doo investigating. Surprising hit rate. Parents do not seem to mind the high degree of peril involved. United States Army Corps. Project Giant. Test subject document. Subject Jenkins Jennifer. Log 17/7/3/2012. Situation engineered to lure the young detective in. Success. Serum administered. Suitor effected release. No suspicion of serum injection in early stages. Subject and suitor stop for molt on return journey to domicile. No evidence of sexual intercourse. Cameras and recording equipment installed during absence. Same header as before. Subject Jennifer Jenkins, log 17/1/12/2013. Blood tests reveal dangerous reaction to undetected mutant gene. Result unknown. Anti-serum administered. No effect. Acceleration of mutant gene alteration. Requesting emergency intervention to purge serum remnants. 14/12/1969, Project Giant. In 1947, a massive creature destroyed a large section of Fort MacArthur. This creature was reported to be a manifestation of a gifted individual who then reported dead. With this as a known possibility, I believe we should be using the new field of science to indulge this kind of superpowered soldier for the United States government. I have solicited feasibility studies from our clearance level scientists, and they have agreed it would be possible. For this long-term project as well, we will need scientists, equipment, a place to develop the methodology, and eventually volunteer test subjects. The objective is to create a number of controllable, invincible titans to enforce America's will across the globe and smash our enemies, instilling shock and awe to the remaining potential enemies and allies. General hit USAC, and it has a big red rejected stamped across it. So this is not.
They did this to her, and they did it. They chose her knowing she was compatible with the serum because of her going back to the past.
I'm more concerned with they've probably done this to the Stars guys too. Team Titans.
You chose her. Okay, you did this. But if she ever finds out, she's gonna kill you.
If I didn't choose her, she'd just get sad I didn't choose her.
No, but then she wouldn't have been a mutant.
So I was always going to choose her.
And you can tell yourself that.
Before I die.
One of the secrets of the DMV.
Just stab one for animosity of another student towards Derek.
The secret is Derek did all of it.
Okay, so what Alvin is going to do is he's going to take these letters, turn them like this side down, and then put them right by the door like they fell down and went under the door.
Oh, you would have
crack.
found those like scattered about. They weren't all in that clump.
No, but so that when they're rediscovered by Colonel Embry, that it just looks like these haven't been intercepted.
I see what you're doing, sly voodoo. Good.
What's Elvin's reaction to reading this?
Army sucks.
Knew it. Oh,
There's there's some good ones, like Colonel Embry Bomb is kind of cool, but there's a lot of shitters. And then Alvin is going to very difficultly try squeezing out and retaining the mold. So you're going to have...
That's going to be hard.
Yes. Remember?
So meanwhile, you want to just go for a walk with your old mom?
Well, we don't really get to hang out much anymore. I mean, we never...
I seem to recall you couldn't wait to get out of the house.
What are you talking about? I mean, I wanted to join the military and stay here, but it just wasn't in the cards. So...
Unannounced drop-ins tunneling into a military base. You know, we're going to have to put it... You know how much it's going to cost us to U-proof this base?
You don't need to U-proof.
Oh, yes, I
mean,
do.
me-proof this. Like, I'm on your side.
Could be breaking in here, putting all kinds of decks everywhere.
Nonsense.
Soldiers love that.
Now that you say that...
Wait, has the Colonel had the report about the mine being mind-controlled yet?
No.
I was going to say, Derek would have been maybe passing the time underneath just by carving dicks into the underside of the floor. A place that Emery will soon be going to do upgrades in.
I can only wonder what kind of crazy adventure you're going to be wound up in next.
Oh, who knows? All kinds of stuff keeps happening.
You ran into General Hit. I would have thought you'd have more sense than that.
You ran into me.
You know it's never their fault.
I know, but...
Well then, I should make you drop and give me another 20 right now.
You can do it if you want.
You want to. You want that.
Yeah, it makes me look tough.
Makes you look disobedient and petulant.
But... What? By doing what you
By
say?
needing to have it done.
I don't need to have it done.
Yes, you do. I motivate you to drop and give me 50 every night for the rest of the week after you get back to your little base.
Oh, well.
Wherever it is. Whatever you do there.
Classified.
Oh, you love saying that, don't you?
I kind of do. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, it's fun.
I get to do it to you for once.
Don't think I don't know some things.
I know you know some things. I got your letter. Your heavily censored letter.
They censor that? Oh, I suppose they should. That would explain why I just got one from you that was just a big black ink.
Oh, wow.
You've not been making any penises?
I might have made one
3.
today.
Oh, how'd your little mixer with those box folk go?
I think all things considered, it went well. I mean, very different cultures, and nobody was insulted or anything.
You know, there's a big
incidents.
diplomatic stink about one of you being a stealth box.
Oh, yeah, I think Alvin has something to do with that.
Mate, the diplomatic people reckon that may have driven them right back into the Krell Empire's hands.
Surely it's not that bad.
Well, pretty bad.
Look, I mean, it was going to happen eventually.
I understand that the only reason they haven't immediately made that decision is that one of your crew, probably not you never really had the aptitude, made some kind of intricate little insert box mechanical toy.
Well, that was Derek.
Well, maybe I'm all turned around on him. Maybe that stupid hair belies the mind of an innocent genius.
Oh.
You really need to support your crew more.
Yeah, I will support them in telling them they're good at the things they're good at, but I'm not going to praise
Well,
them
he
for
done
stuff.
good this time.
Yeah, but it doesn't make him a genius.
Yeah, but did you tell him he done good that time? You're supposed to be crew leader. I don't see you leading. I just see you being a bossy bitch.
What are you talking about? You're not there. You don't know anything.
So what you doing here?
What do you mean? I told you I came to see you.
Nah, see, you got all defensive and flustered. There's an There's an ulterior motive behind all this. What? No!
I don't know what you mean.
Hold on, what?
I gotta go.
Roxanne Jeanette Gertrude Emery.
What's that? My middle name?
I know, but you don't have a middle name, but they're fun. They're fun to make them up. You used to like them when you were a kid. You tell me this minute what you're doing here and how many others you've smuggled in here.
2.
Is one of them Kichwa?
No.
Oh,
You
then
wish.
you're in a lot of trouble.
You wish
What do you
I
mean
smelled-
I wish?
Oh, I know about you two.
Look, he's a handsome-looking fella, but I ain't gonna do nothing. He's way too young.
Thank God.
Now, his dad, on the other hand...
But you met his dad?
No, but, you know, if you wanted to do something for your mom... Or maybe I'm all turned around on this Kichwa guy.
That's nice.
So, what are you doing here?
We might be doing secret stuff that's classified.
Classified on my base. Oh, you just want to make your mother look stupid.
Look, I don't want to deceive you, Mom.
Then stop doing it. I busted you.
We need to sort out some stuff.
Oh! You need to sort out some stuff. Hey, everybody! Roxanne needs to sort out some stuff! And then one of the soldiers is like, oh, good for you!
Mom, you can't just yell that out. It's to do with the time thing.
They don't know that. You don't know that! I don't know that!
I don't know! Just have to...
Oh, I'm not letting you away with this. Now you go run along and do whatever it is, but there will be hell to pay.
Sorry.
Oh, I got your ass now, girl.
Don't like that look.
It's paddling look, innit? Oh, I'm gonna raise all kinds of stink about this. Getting caught. Being such a terrible liar. What kind of classified secret government thing are you? I'm gonna be writing a strongly worded letter to your supervisor demanding that no free time be given to you and all your little fun things taken away until you get good at this. You should be able to bald-faced lie to me like you did when you were a kid and you told me you didn't go into... That's where you're going. You're going into Hangar 18 again, aren't you?
Now we need to roll again. That 20 this time is the opposite. I don't know what you're talking about, Mom.
That's a better lie.
What lie?
I notice you're not running along. I told you to run along now.
Miss you,
5,
Mom.
4, 3, 2, 1. MP, come over here. If you see that girl around here again, you ask her for her visitor's pass again. If she doesn't have one, you take her right to the stockade and you paddle her. Ma'am, I don't care how much fun you have doing it. What are you implying?
What am I not good enough?
Roxanne rejoins the others, looking embarrassed.
Howdy.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Just like 30 dicks.
Left him unattended.
Nice to know he was carving that instead of having your back and listening out for anyone coming.
Yeah, no,
You can't.
I can't.
No, you can't.
All there is the scritching sound.
There wasn't a single roll, so you didn't.
But I wouldn't have been a roll either way.
You admit you weren't paying attention.
I was just going to explain out. Leave me alone.
Why there?
Well, now I've done more dicks than Roxanne, so
Are there like over a dozen dicks on the bottom of this thing?
I happened to overhear that your mother would be coming down here for upgrades at some point, and she's going to think this was you. I overheard some other interesting stuff too, but maybe not for right now.
We'll talk about this later.
I'm sure
the
we
other
will.
interesting stuff, not about the dicks. That's slow.
Oh yeah, good news, Roxanne. I found the key.
Oh, good,
Found
you
the
got
key.
it.
It's like this fucking big.
So you don't got it.
No, I just made an imprint
That works.
for the thing I can probably reach my fist into. I hope you had fun with your mom.
So they upgraded the lock, and well, at least upgraded the size of it.
Yeah, bigger lock's better, right?
No,
Actually,
Mom
no.
knows we're here and we're doing stuff.
Actually,
Right.
it might be. I don't have
Why?
a set of picks that work on a lock that big.
Because I'm not good at lying to my mom.
how did you survive?
So are we busted?
Yes
If we're,
and no. She's
if we're
not
busted,
doing
then we have
anything.
to move faster into the bit that she doesn't know is here.
She knows we're here, but she doesn't know what we're doing. She's just looking the other way. at
Look,
the
there's a
moment.
bit of her base that she does not know is here. We need to get in that bit.
Okay. Let's go.
You tunnel there?
Well, there was the earlier tunnel from there.
Okay,
but
sure.
it-
You walk through the tunnel to the
but this
back
time
of the thing.
But this time, of course, we're not going to all the way to the back because
Probably
that's
just make
where the
a
guys are. But
make a little offshoot to get to the
it'll
front
have
door.
to. It'll have to be an offshoot around the corner because I believe there's concrete leading up to it, which I can manipulate, but it is harder. So it's better to come up underground. So we'll come up. I'll pop up and look around. I'll just say the left-hand side and see if there's. We can.
Oh, plane. No, that's. Oh, you sure do suck tonight.
Burning chrome.
That is 20. Just pop up and look around. At the front left corner.
You're between two of those big dome half pipe hanger things made of corrugated awful.
And there's any dudes there and that?
Well, weirdly, there aren't. Just
Okay.
hanging around him between these two
Okay, coast
secret
is
illegal
clear.
hangers.
Climb out.
Alvin will come up last with the cases because he can reach down into the hole and lift them
Bring
out.
them out.
The patrol is 4 minutes apart.
Patrol is 4 minutes apart.
Should be plenty of time with the key.
They repossess cars when money hasn't been paid by the previous owner.
by the previous owner.
One day.
I finally found someone who remembers that ad,
Oh, yeah.
but does not know where I can find it.
Yeah. No, it's on a VHS
I
somewhere.
know
and
it's someone's
someone
got it
was
on a tape
garage or
somewhere.
something.
I know I had it, but I ditched my VHS collection.
So Alvin will attempt to open the
Well, my
lock.
TV ones, anyway.
Yeah. And also, bring up to Roxanne. It's just like, this isn't going to make a hell of a lot of noise when we open it, is it?
Oh, it's a new lock. And I also didn't come in this way.
Because if those
Or be with.
Mechanics there. Are the door hinges visible?
No, it's a slidey door.
Oh, okay.
If the MPs come,
MPs come, we're fucked.
Unless we can get downstairs fast enough.
Just need to open enough to squeeze in and close it behind us.
roll the 14 on attempting to get through the ginormous lock.
Yeah, you easily open the lock with the key, and you slide the doors open with a horrible, loud, rumbling, wrenching screech.
After you! And is it only the one-sided lock, like padlock lock? Or
Yes,
can we
padlock lock.
So that the guards are on the other side of the building. It just heard that came out of the brick.
Alvin is going to stay outside, lock the door again on the outside, and then schwarp through.
Through
Okay.
the giant lock.
This one's easier because the panel gaps on this are huge.